Oh. I don't know if you can cross under that. Check with.
Stay right here.
Yeah, but you got to check with them. It's technically.
She stays right at the cul-de-sac.
Anything good tonight?
Slammed.
Yeah. It's pretty dead, son.
Tim up too?
Yeah. A chaser around here too somewhere.
Lights on it.
All right.
Hey, Sarge.
Yes, sir.
There. Any general idea, direction?
Hey, it's Sergeant Ben Bell. It's Beall. I'm with the Harris County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit. Shortly after midnight, Precinct 4 deputy constables responded to a shooting in the 12300 block of May Laurel Drive. We're in the Laurel Oaks subdivision in North Harris County. Several family members, it's a cul-de-sac street, and several family members were out celebrating the New Year's, were setting off fireworks when the 61-year-old female called out that she thought she had been shot. Deputies responded to the scene. EMS responded to the scene. EMS pronounced the female deceased. It appears that she has a single gunshot wound. At this point, from our witness interviews and from what we're seeing at the scene, we believe that this very well may be a case of celebratory gunfire from somewhere else in the neighborhood. We have no indication that any family member or anybody in the cul-de-sac was discharging a firearm. And we've walked the streets and canvassed up and down to see if we could find any shell casings or anything other in the neighborhood, and are not finding anything. So at this point, EMS covered part of our scene with a sheet. We're waiting on the medical examiner's office to arrive. We've interviewed most of our witnesses. So at this point here, it appears to be a gunshot fired from a distance far from where our scene is at. But we will know more once we get the medical examiner on the scene.
Sarge, can you tell us exactly where she was shot at?
And we can't tell at this point. It's in the upper body, but we don't know at this point because we have to wait for the medical examiner to get here.
Okay.
But she was standing out in the yard at the end of the driveway, and the rest of the family was out there. Some of the neighbors were out. There's indication there was quite a bit of fireworks that had been discharged in the cul-de-sac, but no indication that there was any gunfire, at least at this end of the street down here. So, like I said, we've canvassed the rest of the neighborhood in the immediate area. We're not finding any shell casings, but you can have a gunshot that's fired up into the air, and it comes down with sufficient velocity that we've had them come through rooftops, puncture the sheet metal on vehicles, and on rare occasion actually hit a person and injure them or kill them.
Sounds like we're dealing with an absolute tragedy here.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't know that you could even figure what the odds are, but you've got the family together. They're out here celebrating the new year, and basically the matriarch of the family is now deceased.
And my understanding is that this isn't the only person that's been struck by celebratory gunfire tonight.
This is the first one out in the county, at least, that's deceased. They only call me if it's like really bad. So,
Well, Sergeant, I appreciate your time.
Yeah. Well, so as soon as the ME gets here, we'll have a little better idea. Is that the ME? That would be the ME.
Thanks,
All
Sergeant.
right.
Thank you, sir.